Hello everyone. Can you recognize all the computers in your home? Most of you might be thinking about your personal computers or laptops, but we have computers in many other products. For example, microwave oven, refrigerator, and washing machine, our smartphones and our smart TV, and many more products have computers embedded into them. Computers are everywhere for our every need. My name is Prashanti. Today we are going to discuss about computers to fit every need. Computers are classified into 6 basic categories based on its size, capabilities and price. They are embedded computers, mobile devices, personal computers, servers, mainframe computers and supercomputers. Let us discuss about these categories of computers in much more detail. Embedded computers. Embedded computers are very small computers. They are embedded into a product. They are designed for a specific purpose. Like they cannot be used as general purpose computers. They have a specific purpose for the reason they are programmed. They have a specific purpose to do. They are often embedded into household appliances. For example, consider microwave oven, where the embedded computer in microwave oven works as a command device. We all know it takes the input to cook the food. Input is in the form of start time, cook time, cancel time or any other input like type of food. Embedded computer in microwave oven takes the input and converts that input into commands, and it transforms this commands or instructions to the transformer. Transformer is the one which heats the food. So the embedded computer in microwave oven has a specific purpose. It works as a command device. They are also embedded into thermostats, sewing machines, treadmills, answering machines, and cars. We often see embedded computers in cars. Recently, we have embedded automatic parking system, which you all know. And we have cameras in the car where we can see the moving vehicles in the blind spot. And we have embedded navigation system and many other embedded computers we can see in cars. Tiny PCs. Tiny PCs looks like a USB flash drive, as you can see in this figure. They are typically connected to your TV, to the internet to display web content. This Chromecast has two ports, which is HDMI port and USB port. When you connect this Chromecast device to your TV, you can cast your videos to the TV using Wi-Fi or internet, and you can watch them. Some are full computers. Recently Chromecast is embedded into many other applications and our smart TVs. So there is no need of this Chromecast external device. Our smart TV directly has Chromecast. So let us consider an example of an application, YouTube, which has Chromecast. So this symbol you can find in YouTube, which is called Chromecast. If you click this symbol, then you will get the pop-up with the devices which you can connect and cast your videos into that device to watch. Mobile devices. Mobile devices are very small personal devices and they have built-in computing and internet capabilities. Built-in computing means we have applications like calculator and many other applications, and it has internet capability where when you connect through the Wi-Fi or your data, then you can browse through the web browser and you can watch web pages. You can view web pages and you can watch anything in the internet. Typically, the mobile device has this very small screen and very small keyboard. Examples of mobile devices are smartphones, handheld gaming devices, portable digital media displayers, and media tablets. The difference between media tablets and smartphones is we can view multimedia content in media tablets. Personal computers. Personal computers are small computers which are also called microcomputers. They are designed to be used by one person at a time. Like only one person can use personal computers at a time. They are available in different sizes and shapes. They are often placed in the desk, so they are called desktop computers. And we have tower case, desktop case, all-in-one case computers, where tower case is placed vertically on the desk and desktop case is placed horizontally on the desk. All-in-one case, in all-in-one case you have system unit and monitor screen is in the monitor itself. Personal computers are not portable, means you cannot carry personal computer everywhere because it should be placed at one place, because we have various components like CPU, keyboard, monitor, mouse, so it is hard to carry, so it's not portable. So we have portable computers. Portable computers are also fully functioning computers like personal computers, but they are designed to carry out easily. To carry around easily. We have different kinds of portable computers like notebook computers. Notebook computers are also called laptop computers. They typically use clamshell design where shell has top part and bottom part. So the top part of the computer, top half of the computer is screen, and bottom half of the computer is keyboard and mouse. This notebook computers. And next, another type of portable computers are tablet computers. Tablet computers, like they have screen, but they didn't have physical keyboard. You can use on-screen keyboard, or you can attach keyboard. Like we are getting external keyboards, and you can use them by connecting through Bluetooth or USB cable. And tablets, we use them using touch screen or digital pen. And we have hybrid notebook tablet computers, where the top notebook computer, which is laptop, which is converted into tablet mode. And they are also called convertible computers. Netbooks. Netbooks are also fully functioning computers, but they are have less features. Like some of the netbooks don't have hard drive, disk drive, and they will have very less storage space. So they have very limited features than conventional notebooks. This is the figure of all types of portable computers. Notebooks, which are often called laptops. As we have discussed, top half of the notebook is called screen, bottom half is keyboard and mouse. Tablet, we have screen and on-screen keyboard, and you can attach physical keyboard using Bluetooth or USB cable. You can use it by touch screen or using digital pen. These are hybrid notebook tablets, where notebook, which is laptop, is converted as a tablet by folding it. And you will get the option here, like it will ask whether to convert your notebook to tablet or not. By switching on the mode, you can convert notebook to tablet and tablet to notebook. These are portable computers which are easy to carry. Thin clients and internet appliances. Most of us know the client and server model, where client requests information from the server and server hosts data and programs, and thin clients are designed like to utilize the network for its processing. We can discuss what is computer network and all in our part 4. So network is nothing but it's a collection of computers. Thin client is of low cost and easier maintenance, as it depends on network computer. It is very less cost and easy to maintain. It has increased security because all the data in thin clients is present in network computer. So all the programs and all the data will exist in network computer. So thin clients is just using that network computer. So it has increased security. It has limited and no local storage, as we have discussed. It has no local storage. Everything will be stored in network computer. It is not able to function as a computer if network is down, because everything will be done virtually in network computer by thin clients. So it cannot work as a standalone computer. Internet appliance. Internet appliances are also called internet enabled appliances. Specialized network computer designed for internet access. The appliances which have internet enabled in them, and the network computer which has the internet access is called internet appliance. And the examples of internet appliances are fridges and smart TVs. And some of the applications which we can use in the internet enabled appliances are like to deliver news, sports scores, weather, music, and other web-based information. Tech clothing. In this figure you can see the cloth which allows you to carry multiple devices. And you can also use them while you are wearing. It has pouches, so you can use the devices while you are wearing. When you go to airport, as you have all the devices in one area, we didn't have any chance to forget any device, because all the devices are placed in our cloth. So it makes our airport checkpoints easier. Servers. This is server. In the figure you can see the server here. It is either can be placed near or far from our device, but it hosts the data and programs on a small network. So it is medium-sized computer to host programs and data for small network. It is referred as mini computer and mid-range servers and mid-range computer. It is also referred as mini computer, mid-range server, and mid-range computers. Users connect via network with computer or thin client or dumb terminal. You can see here the lady connecting to the server. So you can connect to the network using thin clients, as we have discussed previously, thin clients will ultimately work in the network computer. And you can connect with via computer using virtualization. You can create virtual environments where you might be working on the same device, but you are working virtually means you are working with the server, on the server. And servers are used in small networks in such as school computer labs and medical office networks. Mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are very powerful computers. They are used by many large organizations to manage large amounts of data. And in mainframe computers, we can run multiple programs simultaneously. They are standard choice for organizations such as hospitals, universities, large businesses, banks, government offices, which require to store large amount of data. They are located in climate controlled data centers and connected to the rest of the company computers via network. Like mainframe computers are like servers. They will be connected to all the computers within the network. And they are very large, more expensive and more powerful than servers. They will operate 24 hours a day. And mainframe computers will also use virtualization, like as they are connected for all the computers in the network. So it also uses virtualization. Also called high-end servers or enterprise class servers. Mainframe computers are also called enterprise class servers or high-end servers. So this is how mainframe computers looks like. It performs large processing tasks. And one main disadvantage of mainframe computers is it is high cost for electricity, like to power and to cool the mainframe computers. Supercomputers. Supercomputers are very fastest and most expensive computers and very powerful than mainframe computers. And supercomputers will run one program at a time, but mainframe computers, as we have discussed, mainframe computers will run multiple programs simultaneously. But supercomputers are most fastest computers. It costs several $million. Supercomputers will have large number of CPUs and it looks very large physically. Titan is one of the fastest computers in the world, and supercomputers will be used like for complex programming and to host complex websites. Complex websites like search engines and all, they will be hosted in supercomputer because they need to be very fast. This is the picture of Titan supercomputer. So it is physically very large and it has around 2.9 lakhs CPUs. So this is used in US Department of Energy Oak Ridge National Laboratory. It is mainly used for scientific research like for climate change, astrophysics and so on. So Titan is the fastest supercomputer in the world. Let us have a quick recap of what we have discussed. We discussed the 6 categories of computers. They are embedded computers. Embedded computers are small computers. They are embedded into a product and they are designed for a specific purpose. We have discussed about microwave oven and cars. Mobile devices. Mobile devices are small, portable and personal devices. They have built-in computing like in calculators, and they have internet capabilities, and we have seen the examples of my mobile devices. They are smartphones and media tablets. Personal computers. Personal computers are small computers. They are designed to be used by one person at a time, and they are not portable. And we have seen the pictures of tower case, desktop case and all-in-one case computers. And we have seen portable computers in personal computers, where they are laptops, which are also called notebooks, tablets and hybrid notebook tablets, which are convertible computers, and they are easily carryable. And next, servers. Servers are also referred as mini computers or mid-range servers or mid-range computers. They will host programs and data for a small network. Mainframe computers. Mainframe computers will be used by large organizations to store large amounts of data, to manage and to run multiple programs simultaneously. And we have seen it is standard choice for hospitals, banks, government offices and so on. Supercomputers. These are very powerful and expensive computers. They are generally used for to host complex websites like search engines, and they have many CPUs. And we have seen Titan is the fastest supercomputer in the world. Quick quiz of what we have discussed. A tablet PC is an example of tablet is easily carryable. So it is an example of options: desktop computer, portable PC, internet appliance. Tablet is easily carryable, so it is portable PC, portable personal computer. Second question, true or false? The terms mainframe computer and supercomputer are interchangeable. Both refer to the largest and most powerful computers. This might be quite confusing, but we have seen mainframe computer and supercomputer are two different categories in computers. And mainframe computer is powerful, but supercomputers are more powerful and more fastest than mainframe computers. So they are not, their terms are not interchangeable. So it's false. A smartphone is an example of smartphone. We have seen the mobile devices, and the example is smartphone and media tablet. So smartphone is an example of mobile device. Here are the answers. This is for today. Thank you.